Alright, hello everyone. I'm your former Lieutenant Colonel Reaper Zelvis, also the Regimental Executive Officer of the 3rd Infantry Regiment for Camp Cheese's former ANC. So, I'm making this short video today just to explain what happened and what the course of action is from here. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Actually, before I start, I would just like to thank Glitched here for providing the gameplay footage. You may notice some of the weapons that he's shooting resemble our... Yeah, you're welcome, bud. You may notice some of the weapons he shoots resemble our weaponry that we carried for the tomb. Such as, if I'm correct, that right there was supposed to be based off of our M17 for the relief commander belts that we used to wear. Fortunately, there was no M17. And if I'm correct, the rifle he's currently showing you is an M14. Of course, it has a magazine. Yeah, of course, it does have the magazine in it, but if only we got to shoot people. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get into it. So, as many of you may know, yesterday around, I want to say maybe 6 p.m. for me, EST, Camp made an announcement that the ANC was shutting down. The more information would be available in DMs. Well, of course, being really confused, I called him and asked him why we were shutting down, assuming he had just given up all hope or something and didn't want to hand it off to anyone. Well, of course, to my surprise, I received the information we had stolen assets from Mr. Nick's ANC, and please do not direct hate to him, anyone involved in his community, or anyone involved in this community, as no one does deserve the hate you want to give them, and it's not their fault. Upon finding out, our regimental commanding officer, M1A2 Abrams, had stolen the assets from his AN, had stolen assets from the group. What are those assets? So far, from my understand, at the least, the assets stolen were uniforms and possibly belts, along with the templates for our uniforms. As some of you may have noticed, Camp Cheese's outfit in game, while he was commanding general of Military District Washington, looked quite similar to what Nick wears, and it turns out that's because it was really similar to what Nick wears. Why? Because it was the outfit that Nick wore, basically. So, that was the main reason due to our shutdown. We had to shut down to the stolen assets, and Camp's decision that he did not want to get this entire community blacklisted from the ANC. So, feel free to thank him for that. Along with, there was a lot of things that could have been considered copyrighted from my understanding, such as just ranks, which I did kind of talk him out of the rank structure part, since we were trying to base this off as realistic as we could. But throughout that time, we had a long chat with him last night. He was very understanding. So I'd like to reiterate the point. Please do not direct any hate to him or his community. And do not worry, none of us are being punished within that community if you are in it. None of your ranks you will not be demoted, blacklisted, put under investigation, or any of the sorts. Most likely, at least. If you are, please reach out to me and I will talk with CID about Nick's agreement with us. Maybe not CID, but I'll talk to Nick at the least, hopefully. So, I think that brings an end to this video, man. Oh, no, I still gotta talk about what happens after this. So, of course, after our shutdown last night, you may have received a DM from camp on what's happening now. We currently have a server made for friends, and we are discussing what to do now. We are currently trying to at least figure out what kind of group we may want to start as a project. So, if you were not invited and you would like to join, please feel free to DM me or Camp. If you need my username, just leave a comment under the YouTube video or something. So, yeah, I think that mainly covers it. which means, Glitch, you can do your thing that you wanted to do now, bud. You ready?
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you